Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another part of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, we beat the gym leader, Winona, and now some random guy's calling us Scott. That's the one guy that always stalks us throughout the whole game and tells us how great of a trainer we are. And I did not mean to go in there. But anyway, in this part we're going to head on to the next route, and if I remember right, it's a pretty long route, so hopefully we can get through it relatively quickly and get to the next city as fast as we can. But yeah, there's a couple Kecleons along the way, if I remember right. But now that we have the Devon Scope, it's really not a big deal. But there are a lot of trainers, and I may like skip a lot of them because I just don't really care. And I'm going to switch up just because... Actually, no, I'm going to keep it like that. Because I really want my Ralts, or Curly, or whatever it's called, to evolve. And... yeah, so... Black and White came out, like, what, a few weeks ago. I haven't made a video in a while. But, yeah, I think it's a pretty fun game, honestly. But... I don't know, like, when I first played it, it's just like, I don't know what any of these Pokemon are, and... like, I don't know their names or anything. Because I never watched the show or anything. I think it just came out, the new series or whatever. I don't really remember, but that's besides the point. Just because like all the other ones, I actually watched the shows, some at least. So I like knew the Pokemon and everything before I played the game. But like, this is the first time I actually played a game before I actually knew the Pokemon, so it was kind of weird. Like every time you met a new Pokemon, like it looks like it's a certain type, but it's really not. Like, I see a water and ground type, I'm trying to use electric type on it, it's like, it won't affect me. God damn it, really. But, you know, after getting to know all the Pokemon, it's kind of... like, they made it really... like, they made it easier in a way. Like, the Elite Four was extremely easy. And... like, it's probably, in my opinion, one of the easiest Elite Fours in, like, any of the previous games. But... I mean, the second time it was a little bit more challenging, but, I mean... nonetheless, it really wasn't that hard. And what else? Oh yeah, Team Plasma. They annoy the living hell out of me. They don't pass as bad guys. They're like, all right, dude, we have these stolen Pokemon, or not stolen, captured Pokemon, and we're gonna use those captured Pokemon to attack your captured Pokemon and capture your Pokemon, so we can set your captured Pokemon free. It's like that doesn't make any sense at all. And I don't know, it's just like, basically what they're saying is that they want to set Pokemon free, but they have their own Pokemon that are captured, and it's just like, come on, that doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, there are a couple of trainers over here, and I just skipped some and sped some up, just because they take forever, because my Pokemon are fucking weak. But the good news is, my Curlia is 2 levels from evolving, and once it evolves, it'll actually be pretty good. But until then, I just have to deal with it being a weak piece of shit. But you know, whatever. I guess we can deal with it until then. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Team Plasma. Those guys are like, like the bad guys in these games have just have been getting like stupider and stupider. You know, like Team Aqua or whatever in this game, they're like, yeah, we want to make the fucking ocean bigger for whatever reason. See, Team Rocket, that was the good old days. They're just like, alright, we're gonna steal your Pokemon. See, that makes sense. Oh, I guess in its own weird way, but still, it makes sense, you know? And it's just like, the bad guys, they're not bad guys, they're just fucking like trying to make the world a better place for Pokemon and people. I don't even know, it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, and one thing that really annoys me, which is just kind of random, is the bike. It goes so goddamn fast. Which is, it's just kind of random, but I mean, like a lot of times I'll just be like riding my bike, and I can't get into a doorway because it just is so sensitive. I know that's kind of random, but I mean, it's just like part of the game, and it's really, really annoying. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I really didn't like how you couldn't fight the champion the first time. And Lord N, or whatever the fuck his name was, who would have a kid and be like, alright, what should we name our kid? alright, we're gonna name him N. Like, are you retarded? That's just the stupidest name I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, and him too, he's like, alright, I caught Reshiram, and you're gonna fucking catch Zekrom so we can battle with them. I don't understand why he doesn't just catch both of them and then take over the fucking world that way. I mean, he's such a retard, it just doesn't make sense. But, I don't know, none of these games really make much sense in their own right, but I mean, still, it just like annoys me. Like, little things like that just are so stupid, they annoy the hell out of me. And, you know, it's just like, I don't know. Let's see, what else about that game? I don't know those like little stupid things. It's relatively fun. If you guys want to battle me, I guess I can. I don't really care. My Pokemon really suck. Like, I haven't... Oh, I mean, they don't really suck. I just didn't really bother. What is this fucking Sableye doing? Using Detect over and over again. But yeah, if you want to battle me, I guess you can. Just let me know. Yeah, and guys, let me know what you think about the game, too. Because, I don't know, I personally like it. It's just like... certain things annoy me. And triple battles really, really suck. And if you know that I really don't like double battles either. And it's just, triple battles are even more annoying. Really, the thing I don't like about them is they just take a long time. Especially like whenever one of your Pokemon just, like, isn't really doing anything. Because it's like weak or whatever, for whatever reason. And it just, I don't know, they always take a long time. And then the rotation battles and shit, I don't know, they made so many new things that doesn't really make that don't really like make sense really, but like the rotation, I kind of like the idea of the rotation battle. I really don't know what it's called, but I think it's called the rotation battle. It's like whenever you can like rotate your Pokemon and only one can attack at once. I actually kind of like that. I think I just said I did, but I actually kind of do. Triple battles, I hate them. Rotation battles are kind of cool. But, I mean, and just look at this fucking Sableye, it's just raping my whole team. The thing I really don't like about Sableye, it's like its stats suck, but it has no weakness, so it just makes it kind of hard to kill. And it used the fucking full restore when I got close to killing it. I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Half my Pokemon are dead now, and none of my attacks are doing anything to it. So, you know, it's just like, alright, what do I do? And, I don't know, eventually I'll kill it, but it's still annoying as hell. But, oh yeah, and another thing I really like about Black and White is the fact that you can hold more than 999,999 Pokedollars. Like, there's one part in the game where you can go underwater and get all these artifacts and sell them, and I made like, I don't know, 1.5 million Pokedollars just doing that. It's pretty cool, and, oh yeah, the one thing I absolutely love about this game, like more than any other game, is the fact that you can use TMs as much as you want. It's just so awesome, like, once you get a TM, you just don't have to worry about it anymore. You have it, and anytime you want to teach a Pokemon a new move, you can do it. It's just like, in, like, the other games, like, when I wanted an Earthquake TM, I had to go to the battle tower, or whatever it's called, and get, like, 50 battle points just to get a fucking Earthquake TM. It was really annoying, but I love the fact that you can use them as much as you want. And, you know, it's just, I love it. So, oh yeah, the graphics, they made it kind of cool in a way, like, Castalia Town, I think it was called. I really like the whole, like, you can go down the alleyways and stuff. And, let's see. Yeah, it's alright, but the one thing I really don't like about the game though is like I'm still not a huge fan of like the Pokemon in it. Like a lot of them are just okay, I noticed there's not that many good fire types. Like I started with Oshawott, the water one, and like I caught Victini at first, and I'm like, I don't really like it that much. Victini's actually pretty good, but its stats are like really balanced, so it doesn't really have like one stat that just like is really good. So, I mean, it'd be really good if you want to mix attacker, but for the most part, it's just like really balanced. So I didn't really like that because, you know, in game you don't really need balance. You just need all-out offense for the most part. And then I looked at the list of Pokemon that you can get in the game, and then I'm like, okay, none of these fire types look good at all. So what I ended up using was Volcarona, which was annoying because this is funny. Like, I got the Larvesta egg, and then trained it all the way up to level fucking 59, and then it evolved. And then I was, just exploring the some random cave or whatever, and I found a wild Volcarona level 70. I'm like, what the hell? Did I just do all that for nothing? So that was really annoying, but Volcarona is actually a really good fire type, and there's that one ghost fire type that looked pretty good, but other than that, there's like no good fire types, which is kind of annoying. And I didn't really see too many good water types either. Like, a lot of the Pokemon in that game are just like pretty bad, and oh, there's a Kecleon in the way, but I'll just skip it because I don't really care about it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Pokemon, they suck for the most part. And the legendaries, let's see, the legendaries. That one Ice Dragon looked pretty cool, but I haven't really used any of the legendaries except Victini, which I used for a little bit. Let's see, none of them like look really that good, and none of them look as cool as the ones in the other games, in my opinion. But there was Zekrom. Okay, I totally forgot its name. Zekrom looks pretty awesome. Oh yeah, and I got White for anyone who wanted to know. Yeah, I really just don't like the way the legendaries look. Like the 3 dogs or wolves or whatever the hell they are. Those were kind of weird looking for the most part. And that fucking like Tornado Cloud looked retarded. The only legendaries I haven't caught are the 2 clouds that you can't catch. Like in White you can only catch the Thunder Cloud, and in Black you can only catch the Air Cloud. And then you need both of them to catch the land cloud, which doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, those are the only 2 that I haven't caught. Oh yeah, and you know how earlier I was talking about how they made the game extremely easy? Well, not like extremely easy. They made it easier to like do things, like with the old TMs, and, they made it easier to catch the roaming legendaries here. First of all, there's only 1 roaming legendary, so you don't have to, if you save your Master Ball, you don't have to like actually work to catch any of them. And what they made it easier to do is, instead of like having to get your repels and walk around in the grass and shit, all you have to do is just walk in and out of a route and wait until it starts to rain. And once it starts to rain, you know that there's a Pokemon there, so you just walk in the grass until you find it. They just made that easier, and I don't know, like, I know it's a Pokemon game, and Nintendo games are not really known for their difficulty, but sometimes things, like, I don't know, I just like a challenge sometimes, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a Nintendo game, so I can't really expect much. But they really have been making the games just easier and easier ever since the first generation. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, it'll get more sales and stuff. Like, I haven't got stuck in a Pokemon game since, like, the first generation. I don't know if I was just stupid then, or if it really was that much harder. I don't know, maybe I was just stupider back then, but in my opinion, the games are just getting easier. But, yeah, I haven't really been talking about what we're doing in this episode very much, because pretty much we aren't doing anything. Like, literally not doing anything. We're just walking around, training our Pokemon, battling trainers, and it's getting kind of annoying. So, sometimes I just wanna... The one thing I don't like about LPing a Pokemon game is all, like, the random trainers and stuff. It's just, like, there's nothing to talk about when you're fucking battling a random trainer. So, I might just end up skipping the trainers. I don't even know. We'll see. But we're almost on our way to the next town, which I don't know what the town is, but I know there's one down there somewhere. But we'll just keep training our Pokemon until then. Hopefully by then I can get my Kirlia and my Aaron to evolve. The bad thing about Aaron though is it won't evolve until... it won't fully evolve until like 46, give or take like 5 levels. I really don't remember off the top of my head. But I'll just leave the EXP share on it until then, because it's not really that good until it does evolve. But, and Pandora here is going to evolve in just one more level too, and once it turns into Gardevoir, it will actually be kind of good. It will be really good, actually. You know, it just really sucks right now. So you can't even fucking KO a Surskit. It's pretty sad. But 2-hit KO, I can live with that. And I think he has 2 more Pokemon, so after that, we should be pretty close to the town. Or pretty far away, I really don't remember. I haven't played this game in a while. The last time I actually played this game was like... I don't even know, maybe like 4 years ago? I don't know, I only played... I don't think I've ever actually bought the game, like the actual cartridge for Emerald. I do have the Sapphire cartridge, but I only played it twice. Yeah, I've only played it about twice ever since I actually bought it. So I don't really remember a lot of things in this game, because I haven't played that much. And, like, right here, there's, like, a weird buzzing noise. I really don't know what happened. Something fucked up with the audio when I was recording it. But hopefully it will be gone by next part, because I did record it in advance.